Hello, my name is Jose Sonera, and I am the actor, creator, and writer of the one-man show Prince, based on the life of Freddie Prinze Sr. Right before I graduated from Performing Arts High School, I started doing comedy stand-up, and someone at the club, when I finished the set, he said, "Man, you really remind me of this guy, Freddie Prinze," and I really had no idea who he was. And then when I started looking him up and learning about Freddie, I realized, oh wow, we have a lot of similarities. I realized we went to the same high school, we had similar backgrounds, we grew up in similar neighborhoods, in fact, the same neighborhood. And there were just too many coincidences. And I was like, well, this is really strange. And then the more I researched him, the more I realized, okay, I not only do we have a lot of coincidence, but then I'm falling in love with this guy. It was like a bromance. And back then, when I started doing research on Freddie, there was no YouTube. So I ordered this video that someone had, and I seen him on The Tonight Show when he first came out for the first time doing that comedy set that he did. It was breathtaking to see someone who, Latino, who looked like me, who had that sense of humor that I've always recognized. Like growing up, you know, in a big Puerto Rican family, and you get together for Christmas, the parranda, everybody's making jokes, but he was a guy doing those jokes, but on television. And I was like, oh man, I know the humor because I grew up around it, but here was a guy doing it for the world. And that to me was like remarkable, to have someone doing it, what I thought was personal to me and my family. Here's a guy showing the world about it.
That's the fuel they need, man! Freddie Prinze in rehab! He couldn't handle the pressure. He couldn't handle his married life. He couldn't do it.
Freddie to me is like up here, and I thought, I don't know if I'm the guy. Who says I'm the guy, and can I do it? And looking at him all my life, I just thought, I don't think I can do that, or he's great, and you sort of live in this fan world. But then as an actor, that's your job. Your job is to portray people, right? And so it really was after I got my master's that I felt the confidence to say, okay, I think I can do it. And you really don't know if you can do it until you get in front of an audience. And so once I did that first show and the second show and getting the feedback is when I started gaining the confidence, because they're buying it, I'm feeling it, and so that's given me more confidence.
This is a show, whether you know Freddie Prinze or not, this is a show about your inner demons.
And George is known, he's the #1 fan of Freddie, so to have him come, see the show, and then give his seal of approval was, to me, the biggest confidence booster one can have, because essentially, you know, Freddie had his Tonight Show moment with Johnny Carson, and he got called to the couch, and that was his sign of approval that he's made it. To me, that moment signified, okay, I got the approval from the man himself who loves Freddie. And once I got that, I felt like I was on cloud 9, because I felt like, all right, I'm on the right track here.
That's when you start hearing the voices. Freddie, you know you have no friends.
For anybody who's suffering from depression, you are not alone. You're just not. I mean, we see what happened to Freddie and what happens to many people, and it can be dealt with. Obviously, seek help. You don't have to be quiet, and you certainly don't have to feel like you're the only one going through it. I think had Freddie sought help, things would have ended differently. You can catch Prince, the one-man show, on its official off-Broadway run at the Sheen Center starting October 25th, running all the way through November 18th, Tuesdays through Saturdays at 7:30, and Sundays at 3 in the afternoon. For more information, go to prince.weebly.com.